Joseph from the coat story.
What else do you call him?
You just have to return
Hot Joseph?
Joseph. It's just Joseph.
There's another one.
The Joseph. Okay.
There's at least one other one.
You know, Joseph doesn't. Mary and Joseph doesn't have. He doesn't have a single word spoken in the Bible.
Good, he didn't need one. Don't judge me.
No judgment, just funny. Hello, welcome back to My Aunt's Attic. We reached a year.
Wow, congrats to us.
That's exciting. Do we actually have...
No, we're one short.
Ah, that's so upsetting.
Because like a few weeks ago, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should have done like an extra
Sorry.
something or other. That's okay.
I mean, for a whole year to only miss one is not bad.
What did you...
Oh.
I just saw the title of the new one.
It was something you said. I was just listening through and you said it and I was like, that's
Did
fine.
I?
Yeah. We were talking about like being like around people for too long, I think.
Oh, yeah, I know, okay. I know what we're talking, yeah.
And I was just like, I like go through and just hit random points and like try to find a title. And you said that and I thought it was funny. So.
It works. I love it. Sorry, I keep leaving you hanging as far as naming the episodes. I just don't think about it.
Yeah. I'm not very good at it though.
Oh my gosh.
I just pick things like funny things that we say.
Yeah, I love it. So what's new with you? No more school. You're out. So.
I've been out for a little bit.
Is your life back to being boring?
Not yet, because I got this grad party tomorrow.
Oh, getting ready for that then. Yeah,
that's all I've been doing.
I never received my invite.
Do you really want one? I thought we were kidding. I mean, I'll give you one.
No.
You don't want one.
I mean, I do, but if you don't want to spare one, that's fine.
Why didn't you invite me to that really obscure thing that why would you invite me to? My bad.
Yeah.
You're like, I wouldn't have gone anyway.
I said I want the invite, just RSVP is not coming.
But you'll have to text my mom because it's regrets only. It's okay. I know you're not coming. Yeah. Come! Why would you not?
Because I don't know anybody.
You know me.
Yeah, but you're gonna be busy. Yeah, we discussed this already.
I know, you're so right. That's what like my sister's like, invite your friends, and I did, and I'm like, you all go together because I'm not gonna be able to.
Who's the friend? Who?
From work.
Oh, I don't know your DB friends from work.
You're so mean.
I never said I was nice.
But it's true. You don't know them. No, but I told them all to go together.
Mm-hmm.
Because I won't be available.
I can't come what time is it?
4 to 10.
Yeah, I can't come anyway.
You're busy from 4 to 10?
Yeah, actually.
Why?
There is a thing for my aunt's work. Something at the zoo. They're doing some kind of booth. I don't know what it is exactly, but I have volunteered to work for that.
At the zoo?
I don't know. I have absolutely no information other than my aunt was like, "Can you help?" And I'm like, "Sure." She's like, "Okay."
That's sick.
And that's it. That's all I know. And she's like, "I'm waiting for more information." I'm like, "Okay." So I'm literally just waiting around for...
Did you pin it on your blankie?
I did. I did.
That's great.
Blankie is alive and well. I'm loving him. It smells good.
It's a him.
It is a him.
Wow.
Yeah. I love him.
I would never let a man that close to me.
This is the only man that I'll ever let close to me. That is the thing. I was actually just thinking on the way here that I passed a really, really beautiful El Camino. And...
A what?
El Camino. Tis a car.
Oh, I'm stupid.
And I started thinking about how, like, if I pass a really beautiful classic car, I'm doing like a double take. I'm drooling. I went to nationals last year, and I mean, like, actively drooling over these cars. And I started thinking about it. I was like, that's how I feel about men. If I see a gorgeous guy,
they're objects.
Yeah.
That's okay.
If I see a gorgeous man, I'm doing a double take. I'm drooling a little bit. But just like I am not attracted to cars, like sexually attracted to cars, I'm not sexually attracted to men.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. But yeah, give me a good looking guy and I'm like, yeah. I like looking at pretty things.
Yeah.
That's it. I just like pretty things. No. I'm completely indifferent toward women.
That's so interesting.
I'm completely and totally you're just a human being. You're just a bag of bones and flesh. That's it when it comes to women. I mean, obviously I can tell when a woman is beautiful.
Yeah,
but I just don't I actually have to actively think about, like, is this person attractive, like, conventionally?
Right.
And then I'm like, oh yeah, okay, they fit the standards and blah blah blah. Actually, the only thing I really look at as far as women are eyes. It goes for men too. But like, I'm scrolling through TikTok and I'll come across this woman with just and just like not even the shape of her eyeballs. Like the actual iris of her, just, oh my gosh, so pretty.
The balls.
The eyeballs.
I love your corneas.
Yeah, I do. Teeth and eyes, I really like. So yeah, that's kind of the only thing I notice on a woman. No, that's not true. I do like hair. I'm kind of obsessed with hair too, but that's because I'm obsessed with my hair. I'm lightening it.
Oh yeah, has that started?
It started.
How's it going?
I don't know. Can you tell?
Are you blonde?
Not yet.
I mean, you aren't blonde.
I am blonde. I'm a dishwater blonde, but I think I'm getting blonder. It's happening. It's just dark in here, so you can't tell.
Right, that's why.
You suck. You know what? This is why I don't ever let you speak, because you say mean things.
You say mean things too, but you get to say them.
I'm allowed to say mean things, because I'm mean. You, however, right. It doesn't go with you. You're not mean, so stop saying mean things.
All right. Okay. I'm sorry. Are we watching this?
No, I wasn't. Are you?
Oh,
I look like I'm coming in real hot. We're gonna move this. I'm obnoxiously.
I'm coming in.
I'm obnoxiously loud as it is.
I was so loud in the last episode. Any hootie. What's new with you?
I discovered that my lips are double lined.
Oh, I think a lot of people's are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mine are, yeah. Are yours?
I think so.
Yeah?
The bottom one, at least. Like, whenever I've tried to, like, put lipstick on, there's, like, a line that is my lip, and then there's a line that is the color.
Yeah.
And they're two separate things. My sister has it, like, really obviously.
Yeah, mine's pretty bad. But yeah.
I have what I hate, like, I've got, like, a little slope. I don't know what you call it, but it's
That's
like
a Cupid's bow.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, like, maybe it's the double line, but like there's like a shadow sometimes that gets kind of cast.
That's a mustache.
It's not my mustache. My mustache is here. Okay. Like if I'm gonna like take a selfie or something and the light is coming in, like it casts like a shadow.
I know
you know what I mean?
Yes.
I don't like it. Also, I have like a reverse Cupid's bow on the bottom.
That's so cute.
I hate it.
No.
Do you see it?
No.
I was looking in the mirror. I was like, why do I have two lines on
I have a butt chin.
My lip? I used to have a crazy butt chin. Oh, I do. I feel it.
You do? Move your hand. Oh, you do. Oh, it's so cute.
But it's the muscle. It's not the bone. Is it supposed to be the bone?
No. It's like the fat deposit or something. I don't know. I knew this girl in school where hers was so bad it like creased.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I've known
at least I don't have that. I'm sorry that people have that. You know what? No, I'm not sorry because it's cute. If people who have it can pull it off, people who don't have it, if they were to get it, wouldn't be able to pull it off. Yeah. You know what I always think about? You know Hey Arnold?
Hey Arnold.
The grandpa on Hey Arnold.
TV show, isn't it?
Yeah, 90s. Where's my phone?
I can't think of it.
I'm going to pull up a picture of the grandpa because apparently it's been discovered that his entire...
What?
Oh, a client of mine just texted me. Okay. It's been discovered that the entire time the show, his head is actually a dick and balls.
Oh, I have seen this.
Hey Arnold, grandpa. Yeah, that is a chin right there. That's a chin.
Ooh.
Woo! And then yeah, his entire head up there, and then it wraps around, and it, yeah.
My grandma would call it my chin dimple. I think that's way cuter than a butt chin. Chin dimple.
Yeah,
what it is.
Yeah.
Weird.
It's not, folks. But his head has that knob on the top. That's like it's a knob.
I've seen that.
Oh, here's Here's the drawing of it.
They outlined it for us.
Yep, they outlined it for us. Yep, there
sure.
it is. And the line of his ear and cheek is even. Ew, ew. Okay, we're gonna move on.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
what chins. I have a lot of chin going on.
You have a perfect amount of chin going on.
It's a lot of chin.
Remember?
But from the side, it's a lot of chin.
Proportional.
A lot of chin, a lot of nose. Like I feel like a witch. Like they're gonna touch each other at some point.
What?
You know how witches have like a huge chin and like a huge nose, and they're both like curved towards each other?
Yeah, no.
I feel like that.
You are. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. My back is killing me.
Sorry.
To a concerning degree. I don't know. It's just decided to kill me. I don't know. I'll get over it. I found a lot. I really want it. It's a little expensive, but it is everything I wanted and more. I haven't actually seen the property or anything, but the picture of it is like perfect. Good location. It's a little over 3.5 acres. And my dreams are already churning. I want it so bad.
I saw this camper on TikTok. I almost sent it to you. Huge. It's like double decker. And the price was, I mean, obviously it was a lot, but for the size of it, it was like not bad.
My mom, I texted her, I sent her the listing for one of the properties. There's actually 2 properties right side by side. One's a little smaller, but the one that I was looking at is like about 3.5, a little over 3.5 acres. And I was like, you know what? I'll pay the extra money to get like the extra acre and some. Mm-hmm. And my mom was like, we could probably find a trailer down here in Ohio for real cheap and whatever. And I'm like, I will absolutely live in a single wide trailer for however long it takes me to save up to build my little cabin and everything.
Right.
You know, and just kind of do it slowly. Start with the foundation, then build the frame, and then do that. You know, just each year build onto it until I have my little dream fairy tale cottage.
And then you're stuck in New York forever.
Yeah. But that's okay. I'm okay with that. I still feel like I'm coming in real hot.
No, you're not.
I'm just really loud. But I'm okay with it. I've really grown to like this area. My family is here. My family from Ohio comes up enough where I get to see them. So I'm okay with staying here.
I'm glad.
And if I ever did decide to move, well, then I'll have experience having done this, and I'll do it again somewhere else. Yeah. So now I just need $90,000.
Venmo us.
Yeah.
Should I start another GoFundMe for this podcast?
Sure.
We have one for Chaotic Energy.
Really?
I made one.
Did we get anything?
I don't think so.
No.
I mean, I think I would know. But it was
Is that allowed? Aren't there restrictions on why you can do a GoFundMe?
I don't know. I just signed up for it, and I was just like, help us pay for Spotify every month, like to post. It was like $10 was the goal. Maybe not even. And no, I don't think
we've gotten 0 out of 10.
I don't think anybody donated. But now we don't have to pay to post, so we're good.
That's cool. I keep telling myself that I need to sit down and start the edits, and I'm seemingly very busy right now. And when I say I'm very busy, it means any free time is spent reading. So it's like I don't have free time because my free time is being spent. It's actually bothering me. I have so many books on my TBR that it's bothering me that I can't read faster than what I do, or that I can't ignore my entire life just to read. Because I'm in the middle of a 6-book series. The 6th book is not out yet, though. Didn't know that. So I'm frustrated with that. I'm almost done with the 4th book. Then I got to do the 5th. Have no idea how big it is. Got to wait for the 6th. But then there's a 4-book series that I know all 4 of are out already, but that I really want to read next. And it's bothering me that I can't hurry up faster in reading this. Actually, we're gonna leave right now so I can go read. Bye.
Oh, bye. Do you ever like put on an audiobook like super fast, like you almost couldn't understand it, and just read along at that pace?
No.
I've done that for school. Like I'll just set it like double speed and just force my eyes to like follow it.
Like double comprehend. Yeah. Well, that's good that you can do that for school. I have not done that with any audiobooks just because audiobooks are actually like expensive for just like your fictional.
Just sign up for an Audible free trial.
So I haven't.
Sometimes they're on
well,
YouTube.
doesn't Kindle Unlimited have Audible? I
Oh.
have to look into it because I was reading a book and then up at the top it said do Audible blah 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 and I'm like, is that part of the Kindle Unlimited? Because I do have a subscription for that.
Oh.
I don't know if our Audible is part of that. But my thing is, I am very particular when it comes to the narration.
Oh.
I really wanted to listen to the Percy Jackson audiobooks, but the narrator was horrendous. I got like 2 sentences in, I was like, nope, cannot do it.
Yeah.
So I haven't been able to do that. I think audiobooks are so fantastic. Considering how much I'm in the car, I was like, man, I wish I could do more audiobooks.
Sometimes they're on YouTube for free.
Spotify does have some sometimes.
Yeah.
That's where I listen to the graphic audio books of Lord of the Rings. Amazing. Amazing. That I kind of want to do it again. So good. I just threw my phone. Good gravy. So who is it? Oilers versus Panthers.
Oh.
Edmonton Oilers versus the Florida Panthers. Go Panthers, I guess.
Go Panthers.
Yeah. I'm kind of bumming. But whatever. We got next year. It's fine. It's fine.
There's always next year.
There's always next year.
Oh.
What?
So the ear camera came in?
Yeah. Why are you?
What?
Random people are not random. The guy requested me on Facebook.
Oh. Are you still hacked? Your email still hacked or whatever happened last week?
No.
You go, am I getting hacked?
Oh, that was just like a one-off
spam
email. I don't know if I should confirm him or not. I don't get that.
What?
Oh, well. It'd be kind of rude to have his twin brother and not him.
Oh. Yeah.
I just don't know him. Like I knew his brother more than him.
Isn't the whole point of Facebook?
No, wait a second. I'm getting them mixed up.
Oh God, I hope they don't hear this.
Our one listener, I highly doubt it's him.
It gets back to the both of them somehow.
Yeah. Well, there's nothing wrong with him. I'm.
Well, which one?
Well, I'm not gonna say their names. I can't. You know what? Whatever. I don't even care. I don't do anything on Facebook anyway.
I'm kind of fascinated by twins.
That sounds fetish-like.
No, it's so interesting. I just can't imagine having like a closer than sibling.
I'm interested in the fact that if 2 sets of twins marry and have kids, their siblings, or their babies are siblings rather than cousins. And I'm like,
it's cool.
Crazy.
Cool.
I don't know. I would like a twin.
Like an identical twin?
Yeah.
What if
or maybe a fraternal twin. Like I would like to have like a boy twin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went to school with a girl and boy twin.
Folks, this is the moment where you're actually witnessing us think more than talk. We're just kind of thinking about, because I'm just like going in my head, like, what would I do with a twin? I don't know. How close would we be?
Can you imagine having someone that looks, that everyone says looks just like you? But you probably wouldn't see it. Or maybe you do a little bit.
Well, I mean, if you're identical twins, I'm sure you kind of know it.
Yeah.
Dylan and Cole Sprouse, they're identical. They don't look anything alike.
No. Oh, the mailman. I love a mailman.
Oh.
A mailman.
Just a mailman? Not any just yours, but like just anyone? Why?
I feel like we have a different one every day.
No. Why? What do you like about them?
They're just so cute. I don't know. There's one who comes into Ace like every Saturday when I'm working, and he always waves to me. Hardware. And he's just such a nice guy. And I love him.
I think being out in the fresh air makes mailmen uncomplicated. Maybe that's stereotypical, but you know what? I'm going to say it. It's an uncomplicated life. Yeah. That's probably not true in the slightest. I don't know anything about mailmen. I've never talked to them.
You talked to one. They're so nice.
I'm not in a current position to be able to have a mailman or talk to one.
Oh.
So my apartment complex.
Just chase one down in a random neighborhood.
Excuse me! Can I talk to you for a minute?
Excuse me! I'd like to ask you a few questions. Yeah. So I got an ear camera.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, that's what
Shop. Yeah. It was a total of $5 and change, including shipping. Or there was no shipping.
Yeah.
Sadly, for me, there was nothing in my ears.
Well, we talk about it all the time. Like, we clean out our ears every day.
But I thought there was no way that, like, for the 22 years I've been alive, that I got everything out of them. With a Q-tip? That's what they tell you not to do.
Yeah.
I use a Q-tip every other day. Maybe sometimes every day.
I do it pretty much every day.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just, and yeah.
Nothing.
Some people are just better than others. No, I'm just kidding.
There's nothing, and there'd probably be nothing in yours. It's so sad.
Yeah.
But my sister never cleans her ears. Gross. There was nothing in there either.
Oh, maybe it's just a hereditary thing that you don't produce.
Hers were very hairy, though.
Ah.
Mine were not hairy. Not as hairy.
Okay.
It was more satisfying to, like, look at the, like, gunky little pores, like, on the outside. You know what I mean?
Ew.
They say that, like, your nose and your ears are, like, the greasiest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was gross.
Yeah, I believe that. Yeah, for sure.
But why?
Well, I'm guessing it's because they're openings to your head, and therefore they have to.
This is.
But they're doing that to catch dust part. It's.
Oh.
Maybe that's.
Maybe.
I don't know. It's like a fly.
Like a sticky trap.
Like a sticky trap.
Like a sticky trap.
Yeah, for dust
mice and
before you inhale it or before things crawl into your ears, they get stuck in all the oil.
Actually, that's probably true.
Dude, talking at my butt. I don't know.
It's kind of good though. That kind of makes sense.
You know what? If it's true, I'm just a freaking genius.
Sticky traps. It was also fun to look at like I was doing it on my sister. I like looked at her scalp. That was freaky because you see all like the little hairs. It's really good camera, by the way.
Yeah.
It was fun. I mean, I wish she had wax in her ears, but
TikTok Shop, I will say, it's gotten me a couple times. I just bought a car air freshener thing. It's a little bottle of like essential oil that you tip.
You flip it, yeah.
Yeah.
My mom had one, but just be careful not to spill it because
it leaks.
Yeah.
If you tip it too long or something.
Her car smells like, what is it, cranberry something from Christmas still. She spilled it like all over her cup holder or something.
Ugh. I'll definitely. Mine's vanilla cream.
Ooh.
My car is gonna smell like an old woman, and I love it.
Love that.
I use the little trees, the vanilla aroma, and I love it. But they're just so ugly. They're so ugly. I'm like, I don't want this hanging here anymore.
That's so funny. My car smells like whatever I had for lunch 2 weeks ago.
That's gross.
I left it in there.
That's disgusting.
To rot in my lunchbox.
Oh my god. I just cleaned my car out. It was the 80-some degree day. Usually I do it when it's like a nice 67 kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I was busy, and so the first time that I had free it was over 80. It was actually it was good. It was a good time. I love cleaning my car. I love it.
I like it. I have to have the motivation to do it though because it's a process for me.
More than just the clean liquid.
Well, I have like one of those like water sucky vacuum things that like sprays and sucks at the same time.
Whoa.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So I do that on my seats. You can see like all the farts coming out. And I like will do it to my carpet. Like take the carpets out. I will either like hose them down like really high pressure and like blast everything out, or I'll do the sucky thing, right? Wipe down the backs or whatever. I gotta hang those up because now they're wet, at least a little bit.
Okay, that's a little bit more of a process.
And then I just try to vacuum out my floor, vacuum out the cracks, get rid of the garbage, clean out the back, and then I like wipe down my windows, wipe down the doors, clean out my crevices, my cup holders, my glove box, dusts everything 'cause it's dusty. I'm
telling you gotta get
like a whole thing.
Get like a little handheld like the Swiffer duster. Keep that in your car. I do it like every time I'm at a stoplight. I just wipe down my dash with the Swiffer duster, And then I was with my cousins, and I was driving. My cousin was sitting there. I was like, "Here, make yourself useful." I handed it to him, and he's like, "Oh, this is really smart." And I'm like, "I don't know how people don't think about this. Like, it's just it's so easy, and it's so unbelievable." And that is like the biggest thing, a kind of giveaway as far as like a dirty car or whatever. It's just the dust, and it builds up so quickly. Dusted every day. It's so nice. I love it. So yeah,
it's a good idea.
There you go.
Very smart.
And it fits nicely in my door. Whip that puppy out.
In my door, I have like a fragrance spray, and I have a sample of wood from Home Depot. It's been in there
as one does.
3 years.
As one does.
And I just liked it.
I refuse to do those air fresheners that you stick to the air vents.
Oh.
After seeing the one that exploded. No, thank you.
No,
I do so spray.
Good. Like a little. I got it from Bath and Body Works, and it's just like a room spray or something.
I'm not a huge fan of those.
It's not bad though.
Chemicals. I say that as I know. I'm such a hypocrite.
You are a chemical.
I am. No, I'm a straight up hypocrite. So I was scrolling through TikTok as one does. You know how we were just talking about how we don't trust the government, we don't trust the food, it's all garbage food, blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a TikTok and I'm like, do I have to eat my words about that? We have to probably eat our words. Why? Because a couple like food and scientists, I don't know what it is. People are like, our food is actually fine, folks. It's fine. The preservatives in our food are no different than any other country. It's whatever. But I'm like, I'm still gonna be a skeptic.
See, but I just feel skeptical because I feel like there are differences that are very obvious. Like, I know that people who are like, let's say, like, in America, you're very, like, intolerant to, like, dairy. And then you go to Italy, and you tolerate dairy just fine. Or the water. Here, we have to drink a ton of water because there's nothing in our water. But in Italy, they don't drink a lot of water because they don't have to, because it has everything still in it. So you don't have to drink as much.
I definitely think I think it's definitely environment. I mean, my mom has rheumatoid arthritis, and this woman was telling the story about how she has rheumatoid arthritis, and she was thinking about moving overseas. And her doctor was like, please do it. Please email me. Let me know how you're doing. Because they're like, you could possibly go into remission or have it like healed.
Right.
Because your environment is such a huge factor on your overall health. And I'm not just saying like, just your stress factors, the literal air quality, the people around you, the style in which people live their lives, just everything affects your well-being. And I guess the air over in Europe is just less complicated or something.
Probably.
But no, I just like, that's the thing. I'm like, we can say, who's to actually say what is and is not good for our bodies? Who's to say the long-term effects?
Yeah.
And how because everybody reacts differently. Everybody's body is so unique. Like I remember saying it earlier. Everyone reacts differently. Everyone's body is very unique, but the body does have patterns that you can study and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes down to it, your body really is truly unique. And so, I have my one cousin, she can't do dairy, she can't do gluten, she can't, there's all these kind of things that she can't do. And it's over time, her body has changed as well. She used to be able to do things, just kind of supplement differently. Now she's just cutting it all because it just affects her too much. But who's to say that the different quality of products overseas could be totally different? Who knows?
True. So
I think I will remain my skeptic. My other thing is like, we did talk about this again, the preservatives in foods. I'm talking out my butt. Don't think I'm not. I'm fully aware that I'm talking out of my butt. But how can there be so many preservatives in our food that things can sit on the shelves for however long and not rot, and that not have an effect on our bodies?
They do.
I feel like our insides are mummifying. I saw
someone on TikTok. She was like, eating things with preservatives is fine in moderation, but if you eat too much, they will preserve you.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, shoot.
And I'm wondering, is that why I have
Right.
probably colitis or something, because my insides are like basically petrified to the point where they can't function as organs should.
Right.
Like,
and you got plastic intestines in there.
I will say, like, I stopped eating. I shouldn't say I stopped. I 98% reduced the food that is like the pre-cooked and frozen processed foods like that. I have stopped. Gut issues have definitely improved significantly. Rather than constantly being fearful of, like, am I going to poop myself right now? Wow. Literally, that's me all day long. My number one thought all day long when I still ate all the garbage I used to eat was, am I going to poop myself right now? Because if it happens, it's happening right now.
That's a dangerous lifestyle.
It was awful. But now it's like now if it's like, okay,
am I going to poop myself today? Not right now.
It's definitely like, oh, I definitely could go to the bathroom right now, but I can't wait. I can wait. I'm not in danger. The danger has passed.
Right. It's not as what's the word?
Urgent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Congrats. I'm happy for you.
Thank you. I'm actually not looking forward, but I'm so relieved that this is the case, because with vacation coming up, I'm going with my family. The thought of just constantly being in the bathroom, holding other people up, them walking in afterward, like, all different kind of things. Now it's just, I get up in the morning, I go, I'm done. I'm good.
I'm so happy.
I know.
Yay. Danielle poops.
And I poop like a regular person now. Yeah.
Well, last week you hadn't pooped that day.
Yeah, and we went out afterward. Like I said, the emergency was not there. I was good.
Oh, you were good.
Yeah, I was totally good.
Nice.
I was like, I definitely didn't go, and then when it hits me, like, okay, yeah, I could go, but the urgency is not there. It's like, I'm fully aware that I could go right now.
Right.
But I don't have to. I can hold it. That never used to be the case. It's like, if I don't go right now, I am pooping myself.
See, I have that with having to pee. I'm not aware that I have to pee until, I'm dire right now.
Yeah.
Which is something I need to work on.
Your alert system.
I think it's part like anxiety, part like I'm just not self-aware. I don't know what it is, because it's like I realize that I have to pee, and then I'm like, oh, I'm gonna pee I start freaking out, and that makes me pee.
Yeah. I've noticed that when I go pee, I don't empty the tank.
Here. Huh?
I don't think I fully empty the tank. Like, I let it go, and then when it just stops on its own, it stops.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah. But then I get up, I start doing my own thing, and I'm like, 5 minutes later, I have to pee again. Because I feel like everything shifted, and it's like, the rest has come to where it needs to go. So I'm like, do I need to start forcing all of it out? Because
you're not supposed to force it, though.
I don't like it. I don't
That's weird, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you could bring it out at the end a little bit. I don't know what to tell you.
Do a little shimmy shake to try and get it all down the funnel. I don't know.
Move around a little bit.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, sorry. Do you want like a hot pad or something, or a rice bag?
I should probably get one of those. You'd think as a massage therapist I'd be better about taking care of myself.
Or just like a rice bag if you don't want to have something to plug in.
Plug it in, plug it in. Yeah.
You want one?
Are you like giving it to me to own and take home with me?
For while you're here.
No.
Okay.
I'm just complaining. Sorry. I don't want solutions. I just want to complain. What do you mean?
You could make a rice bag.
I could.
That's fun to do. I've done that before. One time
I'll probably just buy one. I'm lazy.
I had like oh my god, it was like a walrus one. A rice bag, and
I want a manatee.
I cooked him.
You cooked the rice in it?
Accidentally.
Good job.
And then I replaced it. But I never sewed him back up. So he's just in the basement with like a clothespin like around his tail of where I cut him open.
Poor walrus. I want a manatee. I just want a manatee.
You can find one. Or you could just make one with like Yoda print.
Or
Grogu print.
Yeah. Something. This is thrilling. I know everyone's loving this. Everyone being the one person.
Do you want some thrilling stories? Because I have two.
Oh, bring it on.
But it's going to really change the gears here.
That's fine. We were lagging anyway. We're talking about rice bags. I think we can afford to change the subject.
The smell of a rice bag is like nostalgic for me. All right. Do you first want to hear customer screams at me, or Mary Grace calls 911 while on the clock.
Whoa, yes.
Which?
911.
Okay. Okay.
No.
Okay.
Lady that screams.
There wasn't a lady.
Lead up to it. Or a person. Mary Grace gets screamed at. I want to hear that one first, and then
Mary
lead
Grace
up to the 911.
Screamed at. So, Saturday, I was working. Every Saturday, I work all day, basically. Lately, it's been really busy because it's summer. But Saturday was the SAT day for the high schoolers, so we had probably half the people we should have had. So normally there's 2 people on register. I was alone. I don't know why I need this backstory, because it doesn't even pertain to the story. I was all by myself, and we do all of our returns and exchanges we have like another register, like a counter in the back, like a service counter. So this guy comes in, and he's got 2 like toilet like supply lines, like those like bendy like metal pipes or whatever. He's got 2 of them, and he's got a receipt with him, and he's like, I'm gonna have to exchange these, I got the wrong size. And I'm like, oh, you have to actually return them in the back. And he starts walking away, and I'm like, sir, you have to take, and he left them at the register with me. I'm like, sir, you gotta take it, sir. I'm yelling at him, and he's right there, but he's like not listening or not paying attention. And he could hear, so that's not what it was. I think he was just kind of like, yeah, whatever. I'm like, sir, you gotta take him to the back. And I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll tell him when he comes back up. Which happens. And it's not a big deal because the store is not big. So he comes back up with the right size, 2 of them in his hand. And he gets to the register, and he goes, I have to exchange these. And I go, I'm sorry. And I always apologize because I know it's a pain in the butt. I'm like, I'm sorry, you gotta go to the back. We do all of our exchanges in the back. And he...
Was Karen on you?
I did not foresee this at all. He whips the register with the supply lines, like hit the register with with the metal pipes, and he goes, "This is bull. Why the didn't you tell?" And he storms to the back. He goes, but he says, "Why the didn't you tell me?" Yells. I've never heard a man yell like that. He yelled. He screamed.
What? Throwing a tantrum?
This is, why the didn't you tell me? And I'm like, I was shook. And the lady behind him is like,
bruh.
She goes, no, but she witnessed the whole thing. She goes, you did tell him. And I was like, okay, thank you. She's like, he's having a bad day. That was crazy.
That was excessive. You don't take that out on other people.
I didn't even have a moment of like oh, I should have. No, that was crazy.
That was all him.
That was all him. But my sister and I had to go into the store the other day, and we went to the office and we like rewatched it on the camera. And he was bald. Just saying.
Do better.
And
do better than bald.
Idiot, like storming off.
Maybe that's why he was upset.
Why? Because he's bald?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe.
There had to be something else going on because what? I did tell him.
Yeah.
People are just not listening. People do that all the time where they like set something down. I'm like, oh, actually, you gotta do it. And they're like, they start walking away, and I'm like, take your thing with you.
Yeah. I'm definitely a huge proponent for the put people in their places. You're not going to come into the store, think you know better than the people who actually work here and know what's going on. You're not going to act like a toddler and throw a little temper tantrum because you're not getting the way you want. That's not how society works. I think we need to go back to the place where people were a little bit more frightened of getting punched in the face on a regular basis. We've gotten too comfortable behind screens. We've gotten too comfortable with like, oh, the customer's always right. No, they're not always right. And that saying, it's not the customer, when it says the customer is always right, it's meaning that what they want, their vision is right.
Valid. The customer is valid.
Well, no, what I mean is just like their taste.
Yeah.
Like, even if you don't like what like they could buy the most gaudy, awful thing, but hey, they're right. That's their fashion. That's what they want. But as far as like the information, no, the customer is very rarely in the right as far as when it comes to like what's in store, how things function and everything. No.
Yeah.
Your choices, like your style, what you want, yeah, you can have whatever you want that's in the store. But other than that, you respect the place that you're in because we ain't gonna act like that. There needs to be more shame.
But
I saw a couple TikToks that were like, we need to bring shame back. There needs to be more shame.
Yeah.
Shame.
But even if let's say I didn't tell him, there are signs everywhere that say it. And also, it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Just take your thing and go to the back. It's not a big store. It took you 2 seconds. That's all right.
I can't wrap my head around people who are like, what does arguing get you other than making you look like a pompous
He
jerk?
just screamed for no reason.
That's crazy.
I didn't see it coming because he didn't come up grumpy or anything. Like, I didn't catch that vibe from him at all. He just like snapped, and I was like, oh, he's not well.
There's gotta be. I'm wondering if there's like a mental, like a bipolar kind of thing, because that is so out of, like, no, that's
I don't know. But it actually turned to be really wholesome because like 4 different dads throughout the store like heard it happen, and they just like came to me and they're like, we have daughters, that's not right, we don't appreciate him talking to you that way, like we're gonna stand with you until he leaves. And I was like,
that's actually really nice. We stand true men. That's amazing.
It was really nice.
Men who flock to protect. I love that.
And my like boss didn't see it happen, but he saw all of my coworkers go in the office watching it on the cameras, and he then like heard about what happened. He came up to me. He's like, if that happens, you let me know immediately. And I was just shook, and I was trying to help other customers after that, and but a bunch of people came up, and then a guy I cashed him out. He left, and he came back like maybe 2 hours later, and he was like, what ended up happening? Like, was that all good? And I was like, but he didn't.
He was invested.
I know, it was really nice though. Like, he was like, I have a daughter who's like probably around your age. I really don't appreciate that. I'm like, that's really nice. And he's like, no, I'm serious. But he didn't end up, maybe he was embarrassed, or maybe it was just the convenience of it. He didn't leave through the front door. He left through the back door, which you're not supposed to do. But I never saw him after that. Mm-hmm. After he stormed away with his toilet supply lines.
I just gross.
Really gross.
I don't want to say I hope, but I hope I don't want to say it, but I'm gonna say no. I hope that wasn't just a man just being idiotic and selfish and rude and whatever. I again, I don't hope, but I hope that there was some kind of something going on where, maybe it was a mental issue. Maybe it was just like one of those things that built up, and that was the moment. I don't know, but that's crazy to me. Okay, 911.
Okay,
go for it.
Let's just go right there. This also happened at work. Okay, backstory. Well, I guess there's kind of.
Wait, is that the same one that you had to call 911, but the person left?
No.
Oh, it's a different. Okay.
Very different. So, shout out to my friend Gunnar from high school. He was in the area. I haven't seen him since high school, and he was like, hey, I'm around. Do you care if I stop in? Like, are you working? And I was like, perfect. So he comes in. We're catching up. Amazing. So good to see him. Shout out to you. He said he listens to the podcast a lot, so big shout out.
Does he?
Yes. Hi. Shout out. So we're catching up. It's great. And my sister calls me. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm with Gunnar. Say hi. Like, and she said nothing.
Oh.
And she hangs up.
Oh.
And I was like, that was weird. Maybe she didn't mean to call me. And I'm working and I'm catching up with him. So I'm busy. I'm not looking at my phone. But I looked at my phone after she called me, and I see a text from her saying, look at my text, in all caps. And then we have like a group chat with my mom, and there's like 10 messages in there. And I'm like, okay. So I look. She says, who is in the house? Someone's in the house. And I'm like,
what?
And I texted her back. I said, call 911 if someone's in the house. I didn't invite anyone over. I was like, no one I know is over. And she said, can you call 911? I don't want them to hear me. And I was like...
She was here?
My sister was in her room.
Oh my God.
And someone was in the house.
Oh my God.
So...
Is she okay? Like, that is traumatic.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what happened. So I'm like, Gunnar, I'm sorry. I gotta call 911 really quick. And I go on the walkie. I'm like, can someone cover me on register? No one came up. Good for me. Great for me. Because now there's a line of people and I'm on my cell phone. Great look. I'm pacing. I'm freaking out, but I'm trying to look like I'm not freaking out. But not that I've done this before, but I overheard my friend call 911. I know what to expect. So, whatever. I didn't know this, but she told me after the fact that if it's like imminent, you're supposed to say like this is an emergency and they will transfer you to something else. Or you can say, I know you could say that this is not an emergency.
Well, there's a non-emergency like number. I thought if you call 911, that's right. An emergency.
But she says that you can, if you say like this is an emergency, you get transferred to something else. Well, I'm saying this because if this was urgent, there would not have been time because of the questions that they asked me.
I'm getting the feeling that this wasn't actually an emergency.
It wasn't.
Oh.
But if it was,
yeah.
Well, here's the questions they asked me. 911, what's the address of your emergency? Hi, the address is my address.
Yeah.
I know the exact address because it's my house. Do you know what the nearest intersection is? What? I told you the address. What do you mean? And I'm like, I don't know. I go, it's off of this street, the other street that is intersected with it. What's your last name? I spell it. What's your first name? I say Mary, simpler things, and also that is my first name. Okay, what's going on there? Oh no, before that. What's a good phone number to reach you back at?
What?
I say the phone number that I'm calling from. Okay, what's going on there? Hi, yeah, so my sister just texted me that someone's in the house and she's home alone, she's 18, and no one that we know is supposed to be there, and she doesn't know who it is, so yeah. Do you have a description of the person? I'm like, I don't. And they're like, can you work on getting that? And I was like, I'm just going to
walk up to the intruder, be like, hold on, I need it.
I'm also at work. Yeah. I'm trying to like get someone to cover for me and call at the same time. I'm like pacing. I'm doing like 40 different things at once. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I really can't. And they're like, okay, what's your sister's name? I say her name. Same last name? Yes. Okay, we'll send someone out. Thank you. Bye.
What?
And I'm like, okay. Okay, come down and tell your side.
This is crazy to me. We need Kendra here as well. Her mom is a dispatcher.
A dispatcher, yeah.
There it is, yeah. I went in because we visited her at work one time, and I saw the setup that they have. They've got like 4 or 5 different computer screens. The mouse can glide along all of them.
Yeah.
They've got each of the different screens is like the section that you have to run through. So the questions they have, it all really has its own setup, and there's reasons why behind everything.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But like I said, there's the non-emergency phone number, and then there's 911, which is supposed to be for emergencies only. Right. So I'm like, anything that follows under that should be in a.
Also, like I said,
that's an intruder. Like that's
No, I know.
What?
And when we called the other time that I talked about, like 2 episodes ago, the second time we called to let them know that everything was good, there was like hold music. There was like an automated message, and there was like a hold.
That is so problematic.
Like, I didn't know they could do that.
That is so problematic. Oh my gosh.
But maybe it was because we were calling back a second time and it like recognized the phone number. I don't know what, but I didn't think that was a thing.
That's so scary. Okay, well, note to everybody who could potentially listen to this, make sure that if it's a true emergency, you say this is an emergency.
Also note that we learned from our professor, Rebecca, you can text 911 if you can't talk.
You can?
You can. She has done it.
Oh, that's right. Duh. I'm an idiot.
She had to text 911. Her car, like, stopped at, like, an intersection. And so she texted, and they were like, can you call us? And she just said no, and then it was fine. And they just texted with her.
That's kind of cool. I forgot that.
It's good to know. Okay. You want to tell your side? Here. Oh, sorry. Here. Put this microphone on. Tell your side, please.
So I'm in my room, home alone, and I think I hear someone knock. And I was like, at the front door. And I was like, okay. Or no, the doorbell rings, the front door. I was like, not getting that. Like, home alone, not getting that. And so then I hear the side door knock. And I was like, who's here? Like, who wants to get in so bad? Because there's no cars. My car was parked down the street, so, like, no cars here. So then I look out one window, I don't see anyone. So I go into Mary Grace's room, I look out her window, I see this random car, and I was like, whose car? I've never seen this car before. I'm in her room, and I hear the person, like, open the door, and, like, come in, slam the door, slam the wooden door. And I was like,
oh my god.
So I start texting, like, someone's in the house. And I was like, who's here? And then, wait, let me, like, read the text.
Yeah.
This is so...
Yeah, but then we should play the well, you gotta cut out part of the voicemail, but yeah.
Yeah.
So I go, who's here? And then I hear someone, like, slam the door, and then they walk in. And then I hear, like, rummaging. So I go, someone's in the house. And then she starts yelling, like, anybody
But
home?
you didn't know it was a she.
Oh, no. I
tell.
just didn't know it was a she. I, like, low voice, like, didn't know if it was, who it was at all. But I hear them yell, like, is anyone home? Like, where is everybody? Like, where are you guys? Like, oh, I heard, if you're upstairs, come downstairs.
Because that's the thing that's going to happen.
When did you end up telling me to call 911?
Like, I think when I heard her start coming in the living room.
Oh my god.
I think she took one step on the stairs.
Would be pounding. Oh my god.
Oh, I'm like,
I was freaked.
Even knowing that this is an emergent, I'm still freaked. Oh my god.
So
well, I said,
no, I text, they just asked if anyone is home, and then in all caps I go, who is here? Someone respond, please. And then I call you, because no one was, I call mom, and then I call you.
Of course mom doesn't answer. And I answered her, mom, at work.
So you're texting your mom, hoping that she can tell you that she told someone to come?
She texted both of us.
I texted the group chat.
Yeah.
The family group chat. Wait, let me see what order I called. What day was this? It was Monday.
We're not recording, are we? Mine is. Is your recording?
Hello?
Okay. I'm sorry.
Ah.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. Sorry, I just saw nothing.
We're good.
Oh, so I went, Mom, you. I don't think you answered the first time. And then I called you again. And then I called Mom again.
But you didn't say anything.
No. So
just to get
I call you.
Phone.
Yeah, just to get you to look at your phone.
Yeah.
And you go, oh my gosh, I'm with Gunner.
Oblivious. I hadn't seen her text.
And
so
you're
bad.
like, oh my gosh, this is so exciting. I'm with Gunner. And I'm like, I'm gonna.
I just hung up.
So I'm like, bitch, I'm gonna fucking die. So I hang up. And I go, read my text. And then she goes, call 911 if someone's in the house.
It wasn't like that. It was like, if someone's in the house, call 911.
But that's what it felt
but it's like, duh. Like, stop texting us and calling us.
But I was
Call
like, I don't
911.
want them to hear. Like, I didn't leave your room because I was scared that the door would creak. Like, I didn't want them to hear anything. So I was like, so you being like, call 911. I was like,
but I was
bitch,
like,
I know, I don't want to. Like, I'm scared.
I was like, if you are for real right now, then call 911. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like, what are you doing then?
No. And I was like, can you call for me, please? I don't want them to hear me. And then I take a photo of the car and the license plate and I send it to the group chat because I'm like, if I die, at least they'll get the plate.
This is after I called.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So I hang up with 911 and I see text from her.
Oh.
A photo of the car. And
I was about to grab like I was looking around the room for something to use as a weapon and I was going to hide
my room?
in
That's
your
so
room and I was
terrifying.
going to hide in the closet.
Oh my god.
But then I hear the person leave. And so I look back out the window and I see it's my mom's crazy family friend that we haven't seen in like 6 years.
Oh my goodness.
No, like
yeah,
5
it's
years.
been like 5 years.
And I was like, first of all, I always knew this bitch was crazy. And now she's like in the house.
Oh my god.
Oh, I hear when she was like rummaging, I heard things like knocking.
That's weird.
I heard them like talking to the dogs.
She's crazy. She's so crazy. But that ended up being a good thing because she, in detail, described exactly what she did in the house in a voicemail that she left my mom.
Okay.
So she doesn't have. Mom told me this. The reason why she just dropped in is because she doesn't have a cell phone.
Okay.
So she just will pop in.
Who doesn't
she
have a
feels like
cell phone?
Exactly.
Especially like this isn't even like 10 years ago who doesn't have a cell phone. This is like now who doesn't
Yeah.
have a cell phone.
Came in to drop off a graduation card for her, and some money to put towards the party. So play the voicemail. So you said no, but go back to the car picture. So she said it's this person. We won't say the name.
And I said, what the fuck? She's leaving, thank God. And we're not even to the rest of the story. The sheriff.
Right.
So then I called, police might stop by and ask what happened. So I go downstairs because I'm like, ugh, I gotta go talk to someone. I'm like, they're gonna think I'm a stupid 18-year-old, like, just like calling 911 for no reason. Like, they're gonna be a jerk. So I go downstairs, I see sheriff. And I was like, bro. Yeah. It's not even like a straight up cop. Then they go to the front door and they knock. And she like stays by it was a girl. She stays by the front steps. So then I go out and I'm like, hi, everything's fine. Like, my mom's family friend just went into the house. And then she's like, oh, okay. And then she like tells it on the walkie. She's like, it was just a family friend. And then And then I was like, yeah, she just like went into the house. I was home alone. Like, I didn't know what to do. So I had my sister call 911. She's like, no, that's fine. I just want to make sure everybody's safe. That's okay. But that we're all safe. Like, she was so nice because I was scared it was going to be some like bitch ass cop being like, why are you calling 911? Right. Like, or like, I don't know, this is an emergency line only. What are you doing? You may be smarter. Why aren't you locking your doors? Like something crazy. Right. Anyways. So then I don't know. And then, so then, like, half hour later, we get this voicemail.
So you gotta skip, like, the first one.
Can you just crop it out of the audio or no? Okay. Because I don't want to...
Hold that up to your mic.
It is Monday, and it's about 8:05 or 8:06 or something like that. I'm not sure. Anyhow, I stopped by your house at about 7:35 or so, 7:40 tonight, and I went to the front door and knocked, but it was locked. And then I went over to the side door by the kitchen area, and it was unlocked. So I knocked on the wooden door that goes into the kitchen, and the dogs were barking and going crazy. So I opened up the door about an inch and yelled in, hello, but nobody answered. So I kind of walked into the kitchen, and I stood there trying to figure out where to put where to put Josie's graduation card. So I'm standing there, and I saw the napkin holder on the dining room table. So I went over to the dining room table, and I put my graduation card for Josie. It's a dark turquoise envelope, and it's in the napkin holder. And then I came back, and I had some money I wanted to give to you toward Josie's party. So I didn't know where to put it, so I went over by the freezer. I was going to stick it in the freezer, but I opened up the right-hand drawer above the freezer, and you have a big baggie with some cookie cutters in there. So I put some money in the cookie cutters so they could use it toward Josie's party. Anyhow, that's it. I'm home, and if you want to give me a call to let me know that you got the money so that I didn't put it so you found the money in the cookie cutters, that would be helpful. Anyhow, that's it. Love you all. Talk to you later. Bye.
Insanity.
Like, but it's so funny because it totally matches up with the order of events. She knocked the front door, the side door, you heard rummaging, like, she incriminated herself. She goes, I opened the door about an inch, and then I sort of went into the kitchen. It's like, so you came in and no one answered the door.
Wow.
Yeah, and then she goes in the dining room. The dogs are going crazy.
Like, the events perfectly crazy.
Well, that kills me that like the money in the freezer. That's shady.
Yeah.
People who put money in the freezer. That's shady. Like, what?
I'm glad she left that because I can be like, she's actually insane because the way she describes the events is actual insanity. Like,
it's the
the way
details,
the way she speaks
in the cookie cutters and in the napkin holder.
Yeah.
It's currently 7:45. I was in there about 8:03, like, or whatever. Like
8:04. It's about an inch. It's like
about 32 centimeters. Like, what? Oh my god.
So, Liz's whole name addresses mom by full name. Like,
yeah.
Is that what
first,
she said?
Middle, and last. She said, hi, this is first, middle, last. Or hi,
First
middle, last. This is first, middle, last.
Wow.
Calling it about.
She was talking fast enough. I didn't catch that.
I forgot that people used to do that when we didn't have cell phones. They would say what time it was. Remember that, like being a kid and overhearing. Like,
well, I'll overhear my my coworker when he listens through his messages. I still have older people say, "Yeah, it's about 8 o'clock." I have people in my messages. There's a bug flying around me. I'll have people in my messages, even though it's a cell phone and you're leaving a message and it says right there what the timestamp is on it. Oh, it's about 8:07. Like, okay. I don't know why the timing matters of when you're calling me. I don't care.
So, what did you learn from this experience?
I thought it was time for me to be like, oh, maybe she'll be cool to see. Maybe she'll be chill. No. Because I was like, because it's been so long and I was like always judgy of her. And I was like, I was like, oh, maybe I was too harsh. Maybe because I was too young to understand.
Maybe time
her.
has mellowed her out.
She's crazy.
I was like, that's what I learned.
She's got a little crazy. I think she's a good person.
Yeah, she's just crazy.
She's got a little twinge of crazy.
She's got crazy eyes too.
She looks like a female Will Ferrell.
You're not catching
Well,
anything.
I don't have a mic on.
Do I need to put that in the middle?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, you're not gonna catch any of that. But yeah, I don't like Will Ferrell, so I probably wouldn't like this person. No offense, but like no. Oh.
Yeah, we've talked about it.
Yeah, I can't stand him.
That was a good way to describe it.
Doesn't she look like? Oh yeah. She works at the Cheesecake. Oh, I can't say that. I shouldn't say where she works.
Well, you're gonna have to crop that out because people can figure that one out.
Factory.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say that. That's a little too incriminating. Never mind. Not
so
for me,
we
for someone
learned
else.
you can text 911 and
People still be crazy.
people be crazy, have a weapon.
Get a shotgun.
Get a shotgun. Is this working? I think so.
I think you probably now they're sensitive enough where you actually have to have it straight up in your face for it to pick up.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Let me clip this back on me.
Nope, we got the whole process of trying to get it clipped back on. I feel like there was other things that I didn't write them down. I didn't make my list, so I don't know.
No.
What?
Nothing.
Well, come on now. You can't leave me hanging like that. What?
I don't know how Danielle would feel about that.
I'm completely non-judgmental.
She pierced my ear yesterday.
Which one?
This one. This big fat jewelry that doesn't match my other ones.
It doesn't match?
Well, it's the same color, but I mean, it's not. The theme is not there.
The theme.
It's just big. I just wouldn't wear this normally, but I have to wait.
What is it?
Like
the name of it.
It's a mid helix.
Mid helix. Okay.
For the audio listeners.
Why did you do that at home?
See, I told you she was gonna be weird.
No, I'm not. It's not. No, I'm just saying. Like, what made you decide to do that but not
impulse?
Okay.
Money. Impulse.
Uh-huh. How'd you do it?
With
Was it like
those,
the Parent Trap?
Disposable, like, clicker ones.
Oh.
We bought a bunch of them a few years ago.
Did it hurt?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet.
I felt like I got a lobotomy.
Well, that's thicker cartilage.
It hurt.
That's not.
It still does. It was only yesterday.
I mean, it looks cute.
Thanks. She did good. I wanted to kill her.
I hope it doesn't get infected.
So bad. Me too, also.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
If I lose my ear, goodbye.
When I got my daith done. It was painful.
Yeah.
Because it's like a whole thick chunk of cartilage that is like crunching through.
How long did it like hurt for afterwards?
2 weeks.
It just hurt all the time?
Yep. Well, like I said, it was like there's like this huge chunk of cartilage, and I don't know if it got like infected, but there was like a bubble that came,
Ooh.
and so I had to deal with that kind of thing as well. But now it's all healed up and it's nice. I yank on it a lot, and I think it's like expanded a little bit because
so
now
gross.
if I tip my head down, I can feel the earring.
It moves.
It moves because I think it's loose enough now that but
That's
I mess with
super
it all the
gross.
time. It feels good.
That's so gross.
It feels
dude.
good.
I love pulling my ears. Yeah.
Well, that's the
Like
daith
a-
is like a
does.
it's a meridian point for headaches,
Mhm.
and that's why I tug and mess with it all the time. Yep, it feels good. It feels good.
That's super weird.
I feel like a dog, and it's like
Yeah.
I bought season 4 of The Chosen. I'm so excited. I can't wait to
See?
watch it. It's got Gaius on the cover. I freaking love Gaius.
She sent me a Chosen like thirst trap on TikTok.
Of Simon.
It was like all of them.
I
I was
just
gonna send it to you. Oh.
hello. Well, I know I told you my aunt when we were making Natalie watch it. She was just like, "That's Simon. He's hot." Oh my god!
It's so funny.
You know what? It's a good cast. It's a good cast. We'll
I
say
mean,
that.
I have no idea. But she sent it to me like as a joke. Like she didn't like.
Have you guys actually watched it though?
No.
I think I've watched some in
It is actually such a good show. Like, I'm super picky when it comes to all that kind of. I will say there is one episode of season 4. I saw it in theaters that the editing was like, no. What was the choice here? What, because it was like awkwardly long pauses, and I think it was just to kind of show that it was Mary and Martha were sitting there at the table after Lazarus had risen. Spoiler alerts.
About the Bible?
Of the Bible. But they were sitting there at the table, and I think the whole point of it was to show that they were kind of soaking it in and processing everything that had happened. But it was a little drawn out, and I'm like, y'all could have cut this. Even just like zoom in and then a zoom out and kind of like back for, and it was just one shot of them just sitting at the table, and it just kept going and going in silence. And I'm like, let's move on. That was the one editing choice that I was like, not great. Other than that, that show is perfection. It's so stinking good. I'm upset. And then, like I said, season 4 on the DVD cover is Gaius, and he is my favorite thing ever. I love him so much. He's the Roman centurion whose servant was, and that we were actually just talking about that last night in church. The faith of the Roman centurion was so incredible because I'm like, he is a Gentile, which is just non-Jewish. It's basically like today, it's Christian and secular. You're either a Jew or a Gentile. And so the Roman centurion, he was a Gentile. He didn't believe in the way the Jews did. He didn't believe, and he had his Roman gods and everything, but he witnessed Jesus doing all the things that he did. He was like, okay, that's totally legit. And then his servant is super sick, and so he asks Jesus, he's like, I know you are who you say you are. Like, I totally know that you can do this. And he's like, yeah, I'll come see your servant. And he's like, no, I'm not even worthy of that. Just like say the word and he'll be healed. And Jesus was like, your faith is bomb, dude. Let it be done what you say.
And it is fire, dude.
It's so fire. And he was just like, I haven't seen this much faith in all of this time. Like, this is incredible. And so he's like, yeah. And then immediately his servant way across the town was healed because Jesus, like, so it be.
Your faith is dope.
Yeah. And I just love that because I'm like, this guy, he was born and raised in a totally different faith and everything, and his beliefs were totally different. They were enemies, and he was like, nah, this dude legit. And I'm like, he's so cute. I love Gaius. I love that they portrayed him as like an actual character. They showed and it's, I love Gaius so much. Okay. Don't get me started. I'm already started. Oh gosh.
Sorry, we shouldn't have shown you the thirst trap.
You've seen
that one?
Not that one in particular, but I
follow the TikTok.
Yeah, I love them. They're so cute. I love it. It's such a good show. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. It's so lit.
Your faith is bussin'. It's Ferda. I don't know what Ferda
I've never
means.
heard that one before. That's a new one.
Do you hear Sigma?
Nuh-uh. What?
Sigma's a huge one. Sigma is like, it doesn't mean anything. Like if you Google Sigma, they'll be like, this is the only word ever. It's like, obviously it means something, but in the context nowadays, it doesn't mean anything. It's just like a filler. You'd be like, that's so Sigma. It can mean anything.
I hate it.
It's so stupid.
I hate it. Sigma
I don't know
is
what
Sigma.
Ferda is though. Oh, good one.
Take that as you will.
You used bussin'. We used bussin' the other day. That was pretty good. I think bussin' is on its way out though.
I will never let it go. I love it.
It's out.
I like the guy on TikTok. He's just like, I'm trying to make this happen with his students. He's like a teacher or whatever, and he comes up with different things. Man, I wish I had kept a list of this, because some of the ones that he's just making up are pretty, yeah.
Like making up slang kind
Yeah.
of thing? That's funny.
I love that I bring stuff up like that, and I can't remember a single one that he said.
Good job. Good
Yeah.
stuff.
I don't know.
I love Gangnam Style. You don't like it?
Where did that come from?
That was the song that was in the Thirst Trap.
Oh. Wow, my mind blanked already. Simon and Andrew, man. They got it.
It's such a good song. Yeah.
Simon and Andrew. That's, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You just use their real names. It sounds like you're talking like about people from the Bible.
Because one of them had to.
You think at least one of the disciples was a baddie?
Oh, yeah.
They probably had different standards.
No,
back then.
no, statistically speaking, one of them had to.
Even for their standards.
Even for their standards.
Yeah.
Well, Jesus was not a baddie.
Nah.
They said that.
Jesus was mid.
They literally were like, he was so Sigma, he was mid. He was not busting, but his faith was fire.
Oh my god.
They've written like a bro
They use like a
Bible,
Gen
right?
Z slang Bible.
It's not good though.
It's not.
It's too. It's like doing too much. Yeah,
Hmm.
Like,
they
chat,
did
what?
too much. Chat what?
Oh my
Jesus
goodness.
then asked the audience, chat what?
That's so stupid.
Well, did you guys hear? I recently came, but it happened several months ago. Apparently, getting political. That Muslims in Gaza, over like 100, a huge group of them, basically converted because of dreams of Jesus.
Whoa, what? Recently?
Yeah. That was about 3 or 4 months ago.
Whoa.
I didn't hear about it until recently, but it was in the news. There's articles all over the place that so many of them had the same kind of dream that they kind of started converting. But it says it in the Bible that come the end times, you will have dreams and visions and all this kind of stuff. So
That's freaky.
we be in the end times. I don't know how long those end times will last, but we're in it. It's happening.
Didn't they think it was ending like when they were writing the Bible though?
That
They
was
were
a
like,
different.
the
That
end times
was
are soon.
They thought Jesus was pulling up next week.
Ayo. Exactly. Like
no, because there was like two. Jesus was preparing them for when he was dying, and
yeah.
that was one. And now the second coming was,
How many people was it?
There were two separate occasions. One was 4,000. One was 5,000.
What was he feeding them?
The 5,000.
He just said, chat. Well, I just blessed up. Like something stupid like
I
that.
just blessed up. This fish is bussin'.
Yeah.
That's so stupid.
He said, on God.
That's
Everything
terrible.
he said was on God.
Quite
It is
literally.
God. Yeah.
On me, I just blessed up.
Oh, there's the one. I love his videos on TikTok. I liked one of them because it was like after coming back to God after spending whatever, and he's like, "Oh my me, I'm so glad you're back."
Oh my me.
Oh my me. Oh, I love it.
Wait, was that from Disenchantment?
No,
I feel like Disenchantment
this-
they made a joke about that too.
no, it's this Korean dude.
Oh man. Well, there's a few scenes in Disenchantment where because they like journey into the afterlife and they go to heaven and hell and stuff, and God is like such a jokester in that show. I feel like he said that too.
That's I'm wondering how it managed to get away with not being overrun with Karens. Supernatural.
Mm.
The end, like after season I think it's like season 9 and on or something like that, is all to do with God. And God's like an annoying villain in it. And I'm like, how did this happen? And it continued on. It makes sense in the context of the show, but I'm like, how did this escape condemnation with everybody? It was kind of nuts. And like, angels are idiotic villains half the time, and it was a lot. I'm like, this is the most epic blasphemy, but it like worked in the context of the show. I don't know.
Epic blasphemy, bro.
Yeah. Bussin' blasphemy.
Bussin'?
Bussin' blasphemy. I don't know.
I don't think that's right.
I don't know. That's terrible. I was just telling my friend though, I'm like, I'm obsessed with the Book of Genesis. I'm obsessed with it. It's so good.
That's so funny.
It's so stinking good. But yeah, I'm just it's a good book.
The Bible, you mean?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's so juicy, dude. It's a good read. It's a good read.
Don't spoil it. Jeez, people haven't read it yet.
Get to it, man. It's so stinking good.
Bigger
Jeez.
spoiler alert.
He comes
doesn't
back.
actually.
Oh man.
I like
I want to talk about it so bad.
the Bible.
Yeah.
Don't spoil it. I like the part when they just like list how people are related. They're like, and then
This person beget this person,
yeah,
beget this person, beget this person. Yeah.
I like that part. That goes hard.
At least it's accurate. Yeah, there's actually there's one book in the Bible that I had to skip because it was so stupid. It was
You were talking about this, I think.
was I? I don't know. I was talking to Natalie about it just yesterday, but or 2 days, doesn't matter. But it was talking about all the tribes of Israel and the inheritances that they got. And it was quite literally, the entire book was 12 reiterations of this tribe got this, got this, got that. And I'm like, I ain't reading this. I skipped it.
They're like, we gotta let you know the context.
Yeah.
You know what Danielle told me though? Joseph from like the Coat story, just like died of old age and happy.
Yeah.
Sorry, how else do you
What
reference
else would
him?
he die?
What's his last name?
Joseph from the Coat story.
What else do you call him?
You just have to return
Hot
like
Joseph?
Joseph. It's just Joseph.
There's another one.
The Joseph. Okay.
There's at least one other one.
You know, Joseph doesn't. Mary and Joseph doesn't have. He doesn't have a single word spoken in the Bible.
Good, he didn't need one.
He just like disappeared too.
It's thought that he probably died. He was probably older than Mary, and so he died probably not too long after the kids were all born. And
Peace out.
yeah,
No, that makes sense.
It's cute.
it's cute that he
It's
died.
sweet.
Get everything right.
Which Joseph are we talking about?
Oh!
Shut up. Well, we were talking about Mary and Joseph.
OT.
The OT Joseph.
OT. Old Testament.
Old Testament.
Yeah,
I
OT
do. I'm
Joseph.
obsessed with Joseph. I'm obsessed with him.
OT?
But she didn't
Yeah.
like the musical.
It was just a little scandalous.
You're right. I showed her those scenes that we rewatched in the episode.
She's
and-
got her big O face on. I'm like,
No, the scene where they talk about how he was sold as a slave, and then it pans to the 2 black kids in the audience,
Oh yeah.
and they're like,
yeah,
"That's crazy.
that was out of pocket on that one.
Why do they do that? Why do they feel the need?"
But no, I'm
And-
genuinely obsessed with the story of Joseph. Like, that's everything that you need in a story. I'm obsessed with it.
I think
They're
Joseph
just
was
keeping it realistic.
realistic. I think Joseph was kind of a brat, a little bit,
Pardon?
because he was like,
Come on.
I don't know, guys. I had this dream where like I was the best. I don't know though. That's weird.
He was just relaying. He was
I
just
know, but-
relaying.
Okay, but in the musical, he's like showing off, and then they're all mad at him, and he's like, I don't know what happened.
Yeah, he didn't like
He
tell
was like
Justin-
oblivious.
He didn't tell Justin's dad. He told everyone that he like the dream was about. He's like, I'm better than you.
Yeah.
I'm-
This is my dream.
I'm begging you,
And they're mad at him,
please
he's
do not take
oblivious.
that musical as gospel.
Okay.
Please. Oh my gosh.
So imagine if that happened to you, even if he was like chill about it.
Maybe just keep it to yourself. He should have kept it to himself.
It be God's will, apparently. I don't know.
God made him a D1 yapper, and have these crazy dreams.
Yeah.
And the favorite, all in one.
Hot.
That I will say, letting your 12 other kids know that you got a favorite, that's out of pocket.
See, and he was probably spoiled, so he was a little bit of a brat.
I like
Hot, brat, spoiled, coat.
You say hot.
They said he was hot.
Where?
In the Bible.
Oh, it does.
See?
Okay, it doesn't say
yeah.
he was hot. He just, it was just Potiphar's wife was like, I want that.
Right.
like
I think it was
everybody
more of an
wanted him.
authority thing. Like he was in a position of authority, and she's like, power. I want it.
I like the VeggieTales version. They all get socks and he gets the coat.
Wait, I've never seen that.
Or maybe it's mittens. It's like stupid. Either way,
Something.
they can't use it because it's VeggieTales. Then he gets a coat.
Oh, they can't use the mittens because they don't have hands.
And they all
I've never
have
seen that. Wait,
it's
who
like
plays Joseph? Is it Larry?
Larry. It's like Western
Oh my
themed,
gosh.
but they have like a moose like a head on the wall because it's like Western, and they all just throw the mittens on it.
On the
And
antlers.
he's got the coat.
I need to
we gotta
watch this.
that. I don't think I've ever seen that.
We need to have a viewing
Yeah,
party.
and then it's also like I
Dodgeball?
don't know. They throw like
Oh, I think I remember that scene.
It's like
Larry as the lead is always good. It makes for a good episode.
I just remember one episode where they were headed to like a concert or something, or they were headed somewhere, and this girl was like waving her ticket around with no hands. It was just a ticket, moving back and forth next to her, even though she has no hand, and then it flew out the window.
No, the one. What is
Oh
it?
my
The
God,
one
that
where
one
they're
makes
in
me
Jericho
rage.
and they're like clapping, and the one P turns the other. And he goes, "How are we clapping?"
Yes.
I don't remember what episode it was. I just
Oh my
remember
gosh, that's
saying
so
that.
funny.
We
No, that
were
one
in
was
slavery.
It was.
I don't remember.
I think it was like.
You're not catching any of this.
I think I can hear. It will be able to hear a little
You
bit
will?
because remember when you cut out the one time, you can still hear you.
Am
You
I
just
gonna have
amplified it.
to audio
It's
edit it
okay.
again? What?
Bro, I know it's not.
Come sit next to
whale,
me
but,
so I
like,
can
it's
hear you better.
whale. It was whale and what's his name? Big
Jonah?
Fish. Jonah. I think that was the episode.
No, Nineveh. Oh my god, when they slap each other with fish, I love it.
Yeah.
Love that episode. Yeah, your face.
I don't know that one.
Yeah, he has to go. Like Nineveh is not a good town. Like, and then
Right.
Jonah was sent to go to Nineveh,
Oh yeah,
and
yeah,
he
I
was
remember.
like, "I don't like that place. I don't want to go." And he gets to Nineveh, and they're all mean to each other. They slap each other with fish.
I just remember them playing cards like on the boat.
Yeah.
What's his name? The asparagus?
Archibald.
Archibald.
I don't know.
Love him too.
I haven't
The one
watched it
that
in
one
so
song
long.
he sings with like the books or whatever. That one.
Do you have VeggieTales?
Yeah. You saw those like,
DVDs?
pirated DVDs that we have? Half of those are VeggieTales.
Bring it on. I need to rewatch this.
Remember when I was trying to go through them with you
I don't remember seeing VeggieTales.
to lend them out to you?
I have the worst memory ever, dude.
We can't play this. Broccoli.
Why
All
can't
right.
we play it?
Well, are we gonna get?
We have one listener, dude.
I don't know what happens, but I don't want it to like recognize the audio and like cut it out. You know
I
what
don't
I mean?
think that happens
Well-
unless you're popular enough to have viewership.
You know this one?
I don't know if I remember this at all.
I am the very model of a modern major general. I've been
I 100% remember this.
the kings of England, and I quote the facts historical from Marathon to Waterloo in order categorical.
Wait, play that again, because that's the same line that's in
What?
Hamilton.
Oh, maybe.
I'm the model of a modern major general.
Here we go.
This?
I am the very model of a modern major general. I've been
That's in Hamilton.
That's the name of the song.
But is there a connection, or was it an actual saying? Is that something that George Washington actually said? I'm the model of a major modern general.
major general. Where does that come from?
I don't know.
It had to come from something. I don't think he got. I need to speak.
Do you think
With
Hamilton
Lin-
got it from VeggieTales?
Lin-Manuel Miranda. I need to speak with him. Is he playing off of VeggieTales?
Did you show her the video?
No, it's the other way around.
As like
Have you seen the video of him for Mother's Day?
No.
Oh my god. We'll watch it after.
okay. He's basically the same exact person.
He's
like,
always been okay.
And
I
dancing
hate
funny.
him.
Oh!
He's so weird.
He's a theater kid. Of course he
I can't
is.
take him seriously. I don't like his voice.
Well, his voice could use some work, but he is a musical genius.
okay. Well, you know the way that he is in all of his uniqueness.
Yeah.
He has always been that way.
This is not new.
It's not.
at all.
Let's get out of here so we can watch it. I gotta
Okay.
leave in a few minutes anyway.
I'm sorry. I have
leaving?
my cousins
Going
coming
out to
over.
lunch. No, so you have to stay here. Maybe it's okay.
She's dealt with
It's our
other people
uncle.
coming in already. She's done.
But you know he's coming.
I wanted to.
Don't call the
shower.
police. It's fine. He was supposed to be here at 11.
What if I'm mid shower?
Just wait until he comes and then take a shower. It'll be okay. Yeah, please.
I don't know what's happening.
I don't want to be home.
All by yourself.
Don't call 911.
I have my family. I have my cousin and his girlfriend coming over for dinner, and I have absolutely nothing prepared.
Nice.
Yeah.
What are you gonna prepare?
It is a pork luau bowl, rice and pork and kiwi and stuff. I was
Nice.
gonna make beef bulgogi, but I can't really find a good bulgogi sauce. So I was flipping through all my recipes, and I'm gonna go with something different.
Nice.
So I need to go buy that. I need to wash my car. I need to clean my house, and it doesn't sound like a lot, but it's a lot. And
It's
I've
a lot.
got 6 hours to do it.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know what time it actually is.
It's 12.
I have 6 hours.
12:06.
I have less than 6 hours.
Let's get out of here.
I'll get you next week. Bye.
I'll get you next week. Bye.